Hey, welcome back to the Dead Linger, or the Walking Dead. yesterday, I was recording, and uh, it was a terrible experience. I mean, frame rate was terrible. Just worst experience playing the game in the last few weeks I've had ever. Game was crashing. Frame rate was just horrible stutters. I mean, more so than usual. And I was like, I can't play this. I was really upset. And so I stopped, and I realized that it was Steam. I didn't realize this at first, but Steam was trying to update some games, and it went on about really sucking on my bandwidth. And so I said, you know what? Let me just start over. And that's what I'm doing. So all the pithy comments I had from all the segments I recorded yesterday are gone, and I'm just gonna start over. So you missed all my running around, looking at messed up terrain, because that's what I said I was gonna focus on, was getting out here and kind of playing the adventure card, and then at some point, I got to where I said, okay, let me go find another cabin. So I head off towards the woods again, and I found this. You don't know because you didn't see me get here yesterday, but I found this office building. I'm not going to go through the whole thing again, but it was generated on like the side of a mountain, and it's just weird. It's like a teleporting office building. Look there, it's got some roads. Yeah, I'm still on that same world seed. I have no idea what the seed is, but yeah, I hope he stopped. Oh, I just about fell to my death. But yeah, you can stand underneath this and you can see all the way up into everything, but you come up here and you're safe. You're walking. So I thought, yeah, we'll just start over, show people some of this stuff, and then we'll head out and go about trying to find a cabin, make a fire, because I found a hatchet. I got my axe again, not the fireman axe, but I did get an axe. Yesterday I played around. You didn't see it. I'll just tell you what I did because I didn't save the recordings, but I did play around with the infection level, because I did read somewhere, I don't remember where I read it, but it said that your dying from infection is based on the bites you get from the zombies. So when your infection level is a certain level and you get bit, see, he can climb up, I can't. Didn't want to have to drop off this angle and die. But when you get bit, there's a chance based on your infection level to then die from the infection. And when I first read that, I thought, okay, so getting bit determines like how far up your listen meter goes. I already got some infection. I haven't been hit yet. And then I thought, well, okay, so only if I get bit. Let's see if I can survive a fall here. I got my roll button on. Can I roll out of it? No. Okay. Well, I couldn't go up that one side. Well, anyway, so it turns out that just about anything that does damage to you, whether it's a scratch, bite, whatever, your infection rate's going to go up. So as your rate goes up, then yeah, you have to worry about then being bit to then die. So I played around with it yesterday quite a bit. So I know that once they get that death system in, I do not want to die because I don't want to have to go find my corpse and deal with all that, because yeah, it's real easy to die. I can't really jump up there. I'm on the side of the mountain. Let's just come down here. Okay, I think I'm near the messed up. Yeah, see, this is a lot of messed up terrain. Yes, I did talk yesterday about some of my expectations for Build 13. I even mentioned, gasp, not recording any more of the gameplay. Okay, there's the office building. Until Build 13 comes out. But Build 13 seems to be pushed back week after week. I mean, they haven't given an official release date. It's one of those, soon. It's coming soon. And a few weeks ago, they're like, oh, it should be coming out next week. It's just, there's nothing official. So I don't not want to play, because I want to play. I just, kind of stuck between how much do I want to invest so close to Build 13. But we will. We'll play. We'll record. We'll talk. We'll speculate. I'm still getting some frame rate hiccups here. But actually, this is running a lot better for me than yesterday. Okay, so here's that office building that I went to. And you can see, from the bottom, you can just see straight up on in there. And that's why I wanted to go check out the top and see how stable it was from the top. And it works just fine. But I was actually initially on my way to go ahead and go find a new cabin. And I thought about just going ahead and staying in a cabin for a while. I don't think I'll worry too much about barricading it up as much as I would like, because we know the barricading system still kind of broke. But I had caught and shot like a whole bunch of venison, and I really wanted to cook the venison. And I know the safest place to do that is inside a cabin, because when you go up into the attic part of the cabin, the zombies can't get to you and you can cook. And then part of me thought too, well, like, I could just make a fire just any old place, because once I'm done cooking the venison, I'll just leave, and then the zombies be attracted to the fire, and then I would actually be safer, because I got to thinking about this. I watched this guy, he plays I haven't watched him in a while, but he was playing this game called Project Zomboid. And what he does sometimes with the zombie problems is he will like cause house alarms to go off and do different things that make noise to draw the zombies away. And I thought, well, thinking about it, that's actually not a bad idea. I could just build little fires in places to draw the zombies away from where I'm actually staying. Like, if I had the wood on me, I could build a fire, and hopefully they would be drawn to the fire as I run past. That would be kind of cool. Sorry if I'm sniffling a little bit. I still... The back end of the cold. It's like after I wake up in the morning, things kind of, start to drain out a little bit. And then partway into the day, I feel much, much better. So I'm recording right now in the morning here, so you get the tail end of my sniffles. Sorry. I apologize. I don't want to sound like Forrest Gump, but I apologize for my cold. So we're going to head on through the town here. Oh, and this is what I mentioned yesterday, too. And I don't know if we talked about this before, but I loved it. And so that's one reason I thought about waiting for the new season to come out. I call it a season, but the new build, the new season here of the Dead Linger. Because Keith Perry, one of our friends here on the channel with us, he wrote this awesome little comment. And, it was back when I was in the prison. He was like, this episode on The Walking Ed. And I mean, I can only imagine, because I keep referencing The Walking Dead. And I mean, it just struck me as awesome. I shared that with my wife, and she thought that was really cool. And so that's how I feel. Like, I'm The Walking Ed. I thought that was just a brilliant name to call the series here. Oh, we're raining. So that's what we're doing. We're The Walking Ed. And so I want to head out and find a cabin. This is like in the middle of nowhere. There is no woods anywhere. Is that a book? See, I wish you could pick up books. I did pick up pants. I do have pants. Oh, let me hit my... I didn't look at my third person view. Oh, I'm still not wearing the pants. I have pants on, but I'm not wearing the pants. But while we role play out the poor weather here. Oh, the rain stopped. It's Tennessee weather. They mentioned the Build 13 too. I mean, my goodness. You go look at our Twitter reviews I've done now for several weeks. Just the features keep adding up to what they want to add to the game. It's amazing. And I just recently read one of the things they did was they were going to fix the auto equipping of items. See if I have that pants off. Okay, cool. Or shorts. Now, when you put these on, like if I right click and go equip, I mean, stuck it up there in my hand slot. So I'm waving this on my sword and surrender. So I found it really is just easier to drag and drop your equipment. But they said that's one thing that they've fixing. I can't say fixed, haven't seen it yet. But they're trying to improve the auto equip. I thought, well, that's cool. You know, this is just like Tennessee. I got storm cloud and the sun shining through. I've got sunshine over a cloudy day. Alright, so let's head on out of town. Yeah. What I was doing originally, I was just following kind of the edge of those crazy mountains that are just these huge, what do they call that, the shield wall in Game of Thrones or something like that, the North Wall, North Mountain, just this straight natural occurring wall. Oh, here comes the refresh. Fingers crossed. Okay, good. Yeah, see, yesterday, well, I tell you, I was crashing during the refresh, having a little hiccup here with the frame rate after the refresh, but better than what I've had before. Um, yeah, yesterday was just not a good day. So anyway, I was following the side of the mountain here because I can't go up. And I was just explore the world, but I've decided I want to go back it and set up a cabin. I just love the cabin idea. They did post some pictures. They're working on a new building. Looks like a skyscraper type of building. And that'd be nice because, they might start working on an actual city as well. You can navigate through a city. I don't know how well developed those buildings will be. If it's just kind of the frame or... Hello? Somebody angry through that wood. Hello? Yeah, having things pop in and be thrown. Um, but if they will put floors and walls so you can explore it kind of like an office building, that would be very fun. Yeah, I didn't think I'd get that buck with my sword. But I've already got meat on me, and now I want to go and cabin. The thing is with the cabin too, though, or at least a farm, is generally there's a lot fewer. There's fewer zombies than when you get near the house, and so that'll give me a chance to go ahead and chop some wood. So let's head on up here, get away from town a little bit. But it will be nice to see when they start in like the zone names. You walk through a town. I'm just really waiting on that quality of life items from build 13. Just very, very excited. It's been a month and they put their last build, I think was right. I thought they said right before Christmas, maybe. I don't remember the exact date because I joined the game shortly after Christmas, and build 12 had just been, and they said it was just a small build. So I mean, if you go by that, it's been 2 months since the last build, and they were, from what I saw, it looked like about one a month. Well, I forget who said it. I wish I could write down my friends who put comments on the post, but said, can you imagine how much longer we would have to wait and switch to Unity? Because one of the comments Keen made was it's easier to get for Unity than it is. So if we're waiting this long, easier to program engine, you can only imagine how long it take the not engine for our next update. Theory on I don't know personal experience, but just go off what I've heard. Okay, let's say it's easier to program Unity. If it's taking this long, Um, I lost my train of thought because I crashed. I came back. So, if you've got a development cycle of, say, 2 months with Ogre, you might have only put out maybe 10 features. But if Unity is easier to program, then it's quite possible that in that 2 months' time, when they do release the update, we might see quite a few additions. We might get more for, more bang for our buck under Unity. So yeah, it's a long time waiting, but I think the wait will be worth it. And I am always enjoying seeing the interesting world generation. But this is the big draw. Procedurally generated worlds now, I mean, that's the buzzword. That's the thing. That's what people are after. And even 7 Days to Die right now, which has a map, even they're working on importing a generally procedure. They're going to make a random world too. Procedurally generated world. Got it. Take 5. So a lot of games are looking at that as part of the draw because it is cool to see something that's different every time you play. You can save your map, load your map, and play on something familiar, or make it new and exciting every time you play, and then kick out and explore. And that's kind of what I'm doing here, is I'm kicking out and exploring the world that I find. Now, it will be more meaningful once I have like the zone names and stuff, and I can maybe actually start to kind of map the world I play on until it crashes, kind of a deal. But look, here comes the farmhouses. I didn't find the shack. That's okay. What we'll do is we'll come down here, check the farm out, and then see what we can do. Go up, chop some trees. But that's the thing, is I wanted to make a fire and cook and stuff, but right now my bag is full. So the game really does support a nomadic lifestyle. You just move from town to town looking for food. Or you can hunker down and kind of take over a place and just try to live in that place. Luckily, with the hunting of buck, you have a chance at a sustainable food source. It's just you've got to go hunting. And hopefully, and I don't know, but I've gone through a few times, and like if you go through the field, sometimes you can find corn. I think corn just kind of randomly pops up. There isn't like an actual farming site or anything like that in the game. But another cool advantage about the farms is sometimes you're going to find food just laying out on the ground. Yay, food. And then when they add farming later, which I really do believe they're going to add later on. Oh, come on, don't crash, world. Afraid to say anything. Don't jinx it. Here we go. But with the farming and stuff like that, you could take over this farm and then just hunker down and survive the onslaught. Because like I said, out here, when you get out to the countryside, if you will, there's a lot fewer zombies. It does make it easier to hole up and protect yourself. So let's just go and check this place out. I never noticed that broken stair before. Let's touch. Let's turn the flashlight on. Yeah, last farmhouse I was in had a lot of grass and terrain growing in it. This isn't too shabby. Probably put a couch there to block that door. What do we got? Ah, backpack. Good stuff. Shovel, matches, some food. Excellent. Yeah, we'll probably hole up here. It's not the cabin. Make sure I got no zombies hiding. I don't know if you can hear the game at all. I usually turn the sound down. I turn it up on my speaker. There's usually not much sound for this game anyway. Like, you know, music and stuff like that while you play. But sometimes just to hear the creepy door open. Alright, this is good. But yeah, when I light a fire in this place though, the zombies come. So I'm thinking cook out there in the farmhouse, that drawn to the food there, or to the light. So let's drop some stuff off in here. Let me turn my flashlight back on. And we will. I'm gonna leave that, but the ammo. Oh, you know what? Let's do like let's like drop the food. Oops. Drop. Oh, I lost my bow. I sure did. I did that the other day. Oh, I thought I saw a zombie there. I get paranoid. In the last episode, I was trying to swap some stuff around to try to manage my fighting of zombie and gutting my deer, and I ended up dropping my bow in the world, and it was gone. So I was a little disappointed. I'm going to drop off some ammo. And I'll keep the axe with me. Matches. Keep the hammer. And let's go. Let's swap weapon set. Yeah, I can reload. I'm going to go ahead and swap that for now. And I can go chop a tree. We'll cook the meat. And do all of that away from. Okay, let's end it here. This is probably a little bit longer than y'all like to put up with me for. But we have a new home. We're going to start over and see how long we can last out here before build 13 starts. So that's the new thing. We're going to survive the build. So run around, do stuff. This is our base of operations. And then we'll see how long we can last. They wipe our world. Alright, we'll talk later. Bye-bye.